Probably one of the most important tips that I give Brazilian Jiu Jitsu gym owners when they're opening up their academy for the first time, when they're purchasing their general commercial liability insurance, don't assume that all insurance companies cover everything the same. Let me give you an example. 2 weeks ago, got a call from a startup academy. They were shopping out their insurance and they asked me to take a look at it as well. I asked them to provide me a copy of the quotes that they received so far from other insurance companies that they got bids from. When I looked at the copy of the quote from that competitive insurance company and I compared it to our quote, things seemed to be pretty similar. Both had $1 million liability for single occurrences. Both had a $5 million aggregate, and then both had professional liability covered and accidental medical covered as well. So it looked apples to apples. But when I took a look at the fine print in the exclusions and limitations of that competing insurance company, very simply, the biggest words that stood out to me were the exclusion for the participation of the activities of martial arts in that school. You heard me right. Somebody offered this academy gym owner a general commercial liability insurance policy that didn't cover the activities in their gym. It just covered if somebody came into the gym and they slipped and fell. General commercial liability would cover that, but it wasn't going to cover their participation. And I don't know about you, $46 million lawsuit in the Jack Greener case in California, I'd be terrified to have a policy that's not covering my participation of my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Now, if you're a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school owner, we can obviously make sure that your general commercial liability covers the activities in your gym. That's step one when we're doing an analysis of what type of policy you need. Not only will we ask you about the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but what other activities do you participate in? Do you do personal training? Do you do Muay Thai? Do you do boxing? Do you do MMA? Do you have professional fighters? All of those questions and activities are going to come up in our conversation because we need to know what activities we need to get you insured for. We're not just going to give you a general liability insurance contract. We're going to give you a specialized general liability insurance contract that makes sure that it covers all your bases and needs. That's one of the biggest mistakes that I see gym owners make, is just going to get the piece of paper of insurance that gets the cheapest premium and gets them in the door. They don't care if they're covered or not. They think they're covered in many cases, but at the end of the day, we've got to make sure that if we have insurance and we're paying for insurance, it's going to cover us if we need it. So don't make this mistake. Make sure you get in touch with us. If you have another quote or if you already have an insurance policy, send us a copy of it. Let us take a look at it, and we might be able to find something in that contract that's not covered, and we can get something covered for you. Better suit your needs. Give us a call at Jiu-Jitsu Insurance today or drop us a line below, and we'll be in touch with you to help you with all your Jiu-Jitsu insurance needs.